All right. First things first, grab the tools that you'll need to get started. I like to start by pushing my cuticles back with a cuticle pusher. You can use a metal one like this one, or you can use one of those disposable wooden sticks, whatever you prefer. I like the metal type because then I don't have to repurchase and I can just reuse the same item and wash between uses. Now, once you're done pushing your cuticles back, don't forget to clean underneath your nails, just like you would have done at the regular nail salon. You're gonna want to do those same things, taking your cuticle clippers and trimming back any excess cuticles is another great next step. Now I'm shaping my nail a little bit and filing them down. You'll see that I like to keep my nails pretty short. So I'll go in with my nail file, and then sometimes I'll even bring my nail clippers in and just use them to help as I'm shaping. All right, let's get those Color Street nail polish strips ready to go. I'm going to be using the color here called London Calling. It is a very, very pretty dark color. And we also have these shiny ones, glitteries. This is called Chelsea Later. Simply rip open your package here. Just pull that little strip back so you can get to the goodies inside. Now inside you'll see a couple of things. You've got your nail strips, you've got a prep pad which you'll use right before applying your Color Street nail polish strips, and there's also a nail file in case you need one. Let's get our little pouch opened up. It has a perforation there, but I prefer to cut with scissors. Just makes it a lot easier to put the extra strips back in after. This is what these guys look like. They are pretty flexible, which is great. You're going to want to make sure that you keep them pretty warm. So if it's cold in the house, heat it up. Heat does help during the application process. So I'm just sizing, I'm picking one out, and I want to show you guys an example of what I do since I have very short nails. I actually clip them in half. That way I can actually use this nail strip on two separate nails. So you're going to take your one half and you're going to remove first that clear top. And it has that purple thing that helps you pull it off. You'll know that that's the top. The other side removes the adhesive for the bottom, and then you're going to pull that little tab off just to get your shape there on the other side. Now it's time to apply. I have this sped up a little bit so you can see that I placed it on a little bit. I pulled it up a little bit, moved it over, and just got to work pressing it down. As I get to the top there, I am scoring it with my thumbnail, so definitely do your thumbs last. A little tip to remind you of is make sure that you do not get the strip over your cuticle. Make sure that that nail strip goes close to the cuticle, but it doesn't overlap with your cuticle. That will cause it to lift, and nobody wants that. So I'm just rinsing and repeating the same exact thing that I did the first nail, except guess what? I made a couple of changes. First, I decided to use a strip that was a little bit bigger because I didn't like the coverage that I got on the first one. Second, you'll notice that before I cut that strip in half, I pulled off the top clear, that purple tab. I did this because it was really hard to get the top clear off once I cut that nail in half, and I didn't have that extra leverage to work with. So definitely pull off the clear top first before you cut it. Again, pull your backing off and then pull off that little tab part on the top. Apply, and you're on your way. And you can see you can lift this up and move it once you've pressed it down. Just don't press down too hard. Kind of get your bearings on it first before you really press it down and apply it to your nail. You'll see that these nails are pretty easy to move around. I moved this one around and I just didn't feel like it had the coverage that I really wanted, so I went and moved it to a smaller nail. And then I just scored off the sides to make it fit this nail perfectly. That is it. You are just going to press those nails down, score them at the end. And at the end here, you will have a beautiful set of nails. Thank you so much for joining me for this tutorial. I hope this was helpful as you go to put on your Color Street nail polish strips. See you guys on the next one.